Good evening, friends. Welcome back to my channel, Intraday Trading. My name is Robin, and let's do a Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis for tomorrow. So, before we begin the analysis, just a highlight on what happened today. So, like we expected, market will consolidate, and it did consolidate. Bank Nifty was really pathetic today. I think it almost traded the entire trading range. If you avoid the last candle, it was just about 128 points, and almost the entire day here it traded within 50 points, and here it traded within 50 points. So very dull moment, difficult for option buyers to make money. And every day you put a straddle or a strangle, you will definitely take home money without any headache. With that kind of moment we can see. So like I told you, positionally you can carry 40 to 400 straddles. So far no problem for that straddle, and it is already given a decent amount of profit. And like Nifty was quite simple. We spoke about flat opening and possibility of breaking this level, and it opened flat. It went above, and we know that we have a resistance at 18,250, and we also spoke about this gap. So we thought that either we would. So the yesterday we discussed that around 18,250 is something. If we get the opportunity, we'll go for a short trade, but it just closed at that point. There is a possibility we may open gap down or flat, but now since it is already close to this place, we'll look for a short position here. So any which ways, we'll discuss that. Let's quickly look at the data first. But Nifty went up because Reliance went up, so that is one of the reason which dragged Nifty on the upside. And let's quickly check out the data and understand what position do we have here. So FIs have closed some good amount of short positions, which is about 10,805 short positions have been closed, and they have added some around 5,300 long futures. Okay, so this is to keep the market a little on the upside, especially during the expiry, is what I can understand of this data. And secondly, if you look at the options, what they have done today is uh, they have closed some call longs, but they have closed a good amount of call shorts. So 51,000 call shorts have been closed. And similarly, pros also, they have closed long, and the shorts that they have closed is much more. Okay. And similarly, if you look at put, we can see this has a hedge uh, to the futures as well as the short created in the put. And similarly, pros have closed long puts and they have added short puts. So both of them combinedly 86,000 and 30,000, which is about 110,000 shorts have been created on the put side. But if you look at this, they do not hold any call longs. So this again indicates that no momentum on the upside until and unless if we see any short covering. But short covering was done today in both Nifty and Bank Nifty a little. And second thing, I've always been telling you all that if you see both of them on the same side, then the market is usually sluggish the next day because it becomes difficult for them to book their profits. So, anyways, uh, so the take here is both of them have put shorts. That means support is strong in the market. So any dip will look as a buy opportunity. Okay, so let's quickly discuss the levels. Let me move it to 5 minutes. Okay, let me close this. Okay, so looking at this, what we can plan is, like I told you, that any dip is going to be a buy opportunity. So this is a place where Nifty consolidated half of the day. That means some strong positions have been created at this place. So until and unless it is not breaking 18,190, there is no problem for these guys. So below 18,190 is only you should look for aggressive shots, and that too if we open gap down or something, then definitely we'll look for that. But right now the positions are convincing, so any dip until 18,220 or 18,200 also for that matter. So I think the best thing is, since this is a consolidation range, we do not want Nifty to enter into this range, because again it will start consolidating. Okay, so this is a place where market was slow, so it will continue to be slow if it comes back to this range. So what do we need here is, it should come back here and take support at 18,220 and continue higher. Then we can expect a target of around 18,300, 320, which is about the gap filling area here. Okay, so if we open flat and if we see a dip, then we'll buy around 18,220 to 230. Okay, and our target would be 18,300 to 320 on the upside. And if we open gap down also, no problem, but this range is very important, so we do not want them to get back into this range. If it comes back to this range, then obviously there will be no momentum, but what we're expecting is a flat opening, say somewhere here or here. And if we open with a small gap down, any dip until this place, we are ready to buy a call trade. Okay. And the second thing is, say if we open gap up, if we are opening gap up right at this place, 18,300, obviously I look for a call short here, not a put buy, but definitely a call short, because these days the option buying, they're really not giving any money. There is so much of decay that happens. Even today, VIX fell below 14. That itself is dangerous. Okay, so no moment, premiums being very low. But very soon, if it stays below like around 12 to 13, very soon you will start seeing volatility, because normally the market, it never stays in this range for a long time. So a big gap up around 18,300, we'll look for short trade, and the target should be around 18,240. And then if it comes very fast, then there is a possibility it may consolidate and even come back until 18,230 or 220. Okay. Any big gap down in any overnight news or something, but I don't expect anything like that. And if it opens around 18,200, then here you'll have to be a little mindful. What we'll do is, see, I seriously don't like trading when it breaks a support. So there is a time when you feel that okay, this gap down is definitely going to break this support, but it will not break it immediately. It should come back up here. So if it comes to this swing, here is where I go for a put, and I'll wait for it to consolidate and then give a breakdown. So in case if it is opening with a gap down, keep this level in mind, around 18,230. So this last swing, if it comes here, you can go for a put. Okay, this is my view. Sorry, in Nifty. Let's quickly discuss Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty at last moment it came to the day high, and it did the same way even yesterday. So we'll put a resistance line here and give it a red color. Okay, so it is around 42,476. So again, it doesn't have a very big range. All that it will do is, even if it breaks this, the max it will go is to 42,600, 620. Okay, so this place you can actually plan a straddle. You can plan a 42,500 straddle. I'll show you how you actually identify when to put a straddle or a strangle. For that, I'll have to record the option chain. Okay, let me just do this in this way. I'll show you how you actually identify that whether people are doing straddle or strangle or not. Okay, and that's how I put my straddle or strangle. So what are the videos I've planned? So now I told you that how to identify if people are doing straddles or not, and then I'm making a video which is how do I read candlesticks. Trust me, you will never ever you would have watched such video. You watch this video and you will automatically understand what each and every candle is telling you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain my concept and then show you 2 days of chart to make you understand what each and every candle is telling you. And then there is another video I was planning, yeah, that is on trading psychology. So these 3 videos I have planned. So just wait for it. I'm just making the content. Uh, at least by this weekend, I'm planning a couple of videos. Maybe I'll put straddles and candlesticks, and then one fine day I'll also record the trading psychology. Okay, so let's come back to the analysis. So we already know that FIIs and pros both have put shorts. That means there is support in the market. Okay, so this is what we have understood. And here also Bank Nifty has did a super consolidation at this place. So almost from 18,360 to 8, sorry, this is not 18,360, this is 42,360 to 42,440. Okay, a super consolidation here. So tomorrow what we'll do is imagine, so you put an imaginary line here. Okay, if Bank Nifty opens within this range, so this is what level? It is around 42,445. Okay, let's put a line here also. This magnet sometimes irritates me. Cool. So 42,445. See, what will happen is if it comes back to this range, then again it will start consolidating here. So this is the problem. Okay. So in case if you open flat and if you see that it is giving a close here and you see an immediate follow through candle, then wait for a dip to this place. You can go for a call, a buy, or preferably a put short. Okay, and your target should be 42,600. Slow and steady it may go, but to be very frank, I like it is very confusing these days. It doesn't go in the first half. All movement that they do is after 3 p.m. So, but this is a risk that you will have to take. No choice. So that's why I'm saying that put short is better. Uh, and you can also put a 42,500 straddle. Okay. So what is the premium? Let's quickly check that now. We have the option chain here. So 42,500 put premium is at 150, call premium is at 155. So 300 points. So tomorrow when if Bank Nifty opens flat, there will be a decay of at least 15 points each. So it will be around 270, 280. So a beautiful range. So imagine that from 40 to 500, you get 250 points coverage on the downside. So around 42 to 50. So this is the range that you get. And on the upside, you get around 42 700. So a good range, but it will not even trade in that range. If it opens, you know, flat and comes here, or maybe a slight gap up, it will cover the entire range tomorrow. So it is going to be very easy for you to make money. Okay. So flat opening and closing above this, we are going for a call. Target will be 43 600. And in case of a gap down in this range, do nothing because it will do time pass here again. So if it breaks down below this level, maybe you can go for a short trade here, but your risk is definitely there because people have put shorts. So better we will not look at short until unless we directly get a gap up here, then we'll go for a short here. Okay, so let's avoid shorts on the downside in any case. Only if we see a very big gap up is when we'll look for a short trade. So we'll consider that any dip should be a buy. So in case if you get around 42,400 by any chance, we'll go for a buy. Okay, I think previously I said 43, so everything is 42. I'm extremely sorry. 42,400, then it is a buy. Okay, we'll buy the call option. And only a very big gap down below 42,360 is going to be a problem for these big players. But again, they'll keep the market in this range and convert all their position into a straddle or a strangle and manage their position. That's what they're going to do because the VIX is low, so the fear is less, so no aggression seen. Yeah. So I think everything is clear. So here we are going to buy call. Here we are going to buy call. Any direct gap up here, we are going to buy put. So this is the plan for Nifty and Bank Nifty. Thank you for watching. Let's meet in another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.